Some people don't like me. Maybe because I'm too good. Maybe because I don't follow records. The records follow me. In my mind, I'm always the best. Talent is part of me, but talent alone is never enough. If you don't work for it, you'll never achieve what I've achieved. That's why I push myself, training every day, improving every season, because that's what separates the great from the good. The mind is a box of surprises. You have to challenge yourself, push yourself when it's hardest. No one wakes up every day excited to hit the gym, to grind, to push through exhaustion, but you do it because you have to. That's where real mental strength comes from. Those moments when everything in you says no, but you do it anyway. And when you're done, when you've put in the work, you feel it. The reward, the growth, the progress. We all saw his potential from the start. He came in not just wanting to play, but to entertain, to win, to leave a mark. We knew that if he could fine-tune his game, if he had the end product, we had a better shot at success. But even the best players, even the biggest names, have their struggles. We're not happy every day, not always in a good mood. It's human. The real fight isn't just against opponents on the field. It's against yourself, against those moments when you don't feel like doing it, but know you must. What sets the greats apart? Dedication, effort, a relentless mindset. The numbers don't lie. 15 years at the top, consistently delivering, never slowing down. Talent is just the starting point. Without 100% dedication, you won't reach the level you dream of. Nobody's perfect. We fail, we fall, we question ourselves. But the key is knowing how to get back up. In my lowest moments, I've learned the most. That's when real growth happens. When you're on top, riding the wave, you don't see what's underneath. But struggle sharpens you. That's why I tell my friends, problems are good. They make you better. The secret? Hard work, relentless commitment, giving everything, every single time. That's what makes a legend. Staying hungry, staying motivated. He pushes himself with numbers, with new goals, always chasing the next challenge. The Ballon d'Or, the Golden Boot, the Euros, the World Cup. He's already thinking ahead, already preparing for what's next. Critics? They don't break him. They fuel him. He knows when people talk, when they compare, when they doubt. It's because of what he's done, because of who he is. And if you doubt him, if you think he's finished, if you think he won't rise again, be careful what you say, because that's the kind of thing that drives him even more. This is Cristiano Ronaldo, a name that will never be forgotten. A player who doesn't just compete, he dominates. People always ask, why is there always controversy around you? And maybe it's because some people don't like the truth. Maybe because I'm too good. But that's life. It's never easy. It's filled with obstacles, with doubters. And I'll keep running, keep fighting, keep proving them wrong. I'm always there, every morning, going through the same routine. Probably one of the first to arrive and the last to leave. It's become a part of me, this drive, this motivation to push harder, to be better every single day. But let's be honest, walking in my shoes isn't easy. I'm not here to complain, though. If anything, I feel grateful. Grateful for everything that's happened, for everything I've achieved. And if you ask me why people are so fascinated with me, why they can't stop talking about me, the answer is simple. Because on the pitch, I'm unstoppable. Am I the best footballer in the world right now? I believe so. In my mind, I am always the best. I don't waste time worrying about what others think or say, because to me, it doesn't matter. This isn't something I've started believing just this year. It's how I've always seen myself. You have to think that way. If you don't believe you're the best in your field, then what are you even working for? In my area, in my sport, I know where I stand. And when people bring up comparisons, asking if there's anything Lionel Messi does better than me, I respect their opinions. Maybe in someone else's mind, Messi is better. But in mine, I know I'm better. It's as simple as that. Rivalry? To me, that word doesn't exist. Rivals exist in war, not in football. Football is just a game. And if you really look at it, the numbers speak for themselves. I don't have to say a thing. I don't need to convince anyone. The statistics, the records, the achievements, they do all the talking. That's why I'm at peace with who I am and what I've done. The truth is, we've pushed each other. There's no denying that. It's a natural thing. Would we have been this relentless, this driven, if the other wasn't there? That's a question I've often asked myself. And the answer? Maybe, maybe not. But one thing's for sure. Great athletes, the ones who leave a mark in history, always have something or someone that fuels them. And whether people talk about it or not, whether we acknowledge it openly or not, that motivation has always been there. We don't need to say each other's names, but the world knows. And instead of wasting time comparing, why not just appreciate it? Just enjoy the greatness. But let's be clear, I don't need anyone else to push me. I never have. Since my earliest days at sporting, I've been my own motivation. I've always set my own standards, pushed myself beyond limits, never settled for anything less than the best. And that mindset, it applies to everything. If you want to be successful, if you want to stand out, you have to believe you're the best. It doesn't matter what you do, whether you're a footballer, a reporter, or anything else. If you don't carry that confidence, if you don't back yourself, you'll never reach your true potential. And yes, I value individual awards. They matter to me because they're a reflection of my dedication, my obsession with success. It's not just about talent. Talent alone isn't enough. Hard work, discipline, sacrifice, that's what truly makes the difference. People talk about records, but I don't chase them. They follow me. And that's the difference. Am I addicted to winning? Absolutely. Success drives me. It's what keeps me going, what fuels me every single day. And there's nothing wrong with that. If something doesn't excite you, if it doesn't push you to be better, then what's the point? For 15 years, we've shared the same stage, competing at the highest level. I don't know if that's ever happened before in football. Two players at the top for this long. It hasn't been easy, but that's what makes it special. He's pushed me, and I've pushed him, and together we've written history. When you think about Manchester United, about players who truly left their mark, you can't ignore what I did there. It's not just about skill, it's about mentality, about always striving for greatness. That's what sets the best apart. I've never seen a player more driven, more relentless, more obsessed. Sharing the dressing room with him, watching his approach, it was just something else. Why do we doubt that we can do better? It all starts with belief. You have to believe. You have to stay positive. You have to be willing to change things. The only ones who give up are those who are weak mentally. That's why, from the start, you have to instill that mindset, knowing that you have the ability to shape your future. For me, it's all about dedication and hard work. If you want to achieve something great, you have to be committed, professional, and serious about your craft. That's the standard I've always held myself to. There's been a lot of talk over the years about the rivalry between him and Messi, but if you look at the last 6 months, he has taken his game to an entirely new level. The way he started the World Cup, the way he ended last season, it's unreal. How many times have we talked about his improvement, his attitude? What sets him apart isn't just natural ability. Sure, he has talent, but what truly separates him is sheer hard work, determination, and an unshakable desire to be the best. He's brave, relentless, and never backs down from a challenge. There's a difference between making it because of talent and making it because of work ethic. People assume that success just comes easy to him, that he's simply gifted. But if you ask him, he'll tell you, it's both. Talent without work is nothing, and work without talent, that won't take you far either. It has to be a balance. Look at his career over the last 20 years. Staying at the top for that long is almost unheard of, not just in football, but in any profession. My biggest motivation is to keep going, to keep enjoying, to make my family proud, and to bring joy to the fans. That's what drives me. But what people often overlook is how disciplined he is. It's not just about what happens on the field, it's every single decision he makes off the field too. He doesn't put anything in his body that won't help him perform. A typical day, you train, you go home, have lunch, maybe take a short nap. Then, instead of just relaxing, he's off to the gym for another 30 to 40 minutes. That's the difference. Miss one session, the next day it's two. Keep doing that, and eventually it all adds up. That's why at 34, he looks 28. Every year is a new challenge, a chance to be better than before. The last season was incredible. The one before that was amazing too. But the goal remains the same. Keep working, keep winning, keep proving why you belong at the top. I remember one time after training, he invited us over for lunch. We sat down, and all he had was some salad, plain chicken, no juice, just water. Then after eating, he goes, "Let's play two-touch in the garden." We had just finished training. Then after that, he says, "Let's go for a swim." Then a sauna, then a jacuzzi. I was like, "Cristiano, why didn't we just stay at the training ground?" But that's him. He never stops. He never switches off. And that's why he deserves everything he has. He's earned it. He's a machine. And it's not just football. He hates losing at anything. I remember when Rio Ferdinand beat him at table tennis in front of everyone. Cristiano was furious. He went out and bought his own table, practiced for 2 weeks straight, then came back and beat Rio in front of the whole team. That's the kind of mentality he has. He doesn't accept defeat. But the hardest thing? Discipline. It's not just in sports, it's in life. Everyone says they want to be like him, but if I give you the roadmap, will you actually follow it? That's the real question.